Have you ever wondered if there's a way to turn back the clock on your brain while keeping your body feeling decades younger? What if I told you that the secret to preventing Alzheimer's disease after 60 isn't locked away in some expensive medical facility, but could be sitting right in your kitchen cabinet or hiding in your daily routine? Today, we're diving deep into groundbreaking research that reveals how simple lifestyle changes can dramatically reduce your risk of cognitive decline while actually making you look and feel younger than you have in years. By the end of this video, you'll discover the surprising connection between youthful appearance and sharp thinking, learn about specific foods that act like brain armor, and uncover daily habits that could add not just years to your life, but life to your years. But here's the catch. The most powerful strategies I'm about to share might completely challenge everything you thought you knew about aging. Are you ready to discover why some 70-year-olds have the mental clarity of a 30-year-old while others struggle to remember where they put their keys? Stay with me, because what you're about to learn could change everything about how you approach your golden years. Introdução. Have you ever wondered if there's a way to turn back the clock on your brain while keeping your body feeling decades younger? What if I told you that the secret to preventing Alzheimer's disease after 60 isn't locked away in some expensive medical facility, but could be sitting right in your kitchen cabinet or hiding in your daily routine? Today, we're diving deep into groundbreaking research that reveals how simple lifestyle changes can dramatically reduce your risk of cognitive decline while actually making you look and feel younger than you have in years. By the end of this video, you'll discover the surprising connection between youthful appearance and sharp thinking, learn about specific foods that act like brain armor, and uncover daily habits that could add not just years to your life, but life to your years. But here's the catch. The most powerful strategies I'm about to share might completely challenge everything you thought you knew about aging. Are you ready to discover why some 70-year-olds have the mental clarity of a 30-year-old, while others struggle to remember where they put their keys? Stay with me, because what you're about to learn could change everything about how you approach your golden years. Texto principle. Let me ask you something that might surprise you. When was the last time someone told you that you look younger than your age? And more importantly, do you feel as mentally sharp as you did 10 years ago? These two questions are more connected than you might think, and understanding this connection could be the key to preventing Alzheimer's disease while maintaining that youthful glow we all want to keep. You know, it's fascinating how our society has been conditioned to believe that getting older automatically means getting forgetful, looking tired, and accepting cognitive decline as inevitable. But what if I told you that some of the most vibrant, sharp-minded people I know are well into their 70s and 80s? What makes them different? Is it genetics? Pure luck? Or is there something specific they're doing that the rest of us aren't? The truth is, there's a revolutionary understanding emerging in the medical community about the relationship between how we age externally and what happens inside our brains. Have you ever noticed that people who look younger for their age also seem to think more clearly? This isn't just a coincidence, it's science. The same processes that keep your skin elastic, your energy levels high, and your body functioning optimally are the exact same processes that protect your brain from Alzheimer's disease. Think about this for a moment. What does it mean to you to maintain your independence as you age? How important is it for you to remember your grandchildren's names, to continue pursuing your hobbies, to make decisions about your own life without assistance? These aren't just nice-to-haves. They're fundamental to living a fulfilling life after 60. Now let me share something that might shock you. Did you know that Alzheimer's disease doesn't just suddenly appear one day? It's actually a process that begins in your brain decades before you notice any symptoms. But here's the incredible part. The same habits that make people look 10 years younger are also building a fortress around their brain cells, protecting them from the damage that leads to memory loss and cognitive decline. Have you ever wondered why some cultures seem to have lower rates of Alzheimer's disease? Take the Mediterranean populations, for example. Not only do they tend to look younger and live longer, but their rates of dementia are significantly lower than in Western countries. What are they doing differently? Is it just the olive oil? The wine? The sunshine? Or is there something deeper happening in their daily routines? The answer lies in understanding inflammation, that silent killer that's aging you from the inside out. When your body is constantly fighting inflammation, it's like having a low-grade fire burning throughout your system. This fire doesn't just create wrinkles and joint pain. It's literally damaging the delicate neurons in your brain that store your memories and process your thoughts. But what if you could put out that fire? What if you could turn your body into an anti-aging, brain-protecting machine? Let me ask you this. When you look in the mirror, do you see someone who's aging gracefully, or do you see someone who looks tired and older than you feel inside? And when you're trying to remember something important, does it come to you quickly, or do you find yourself struggling more than you used to? These two observations are telling you the same story about what's happening inside your body. The beautiful thing about the strategies I'm about to share with you is that they work on multiple levels simultaneously. You're not just preventing Alzheimer's disease, you're also improving your energy, enhancing your appearance, boosting your mood, and increasing your overall vitality. Isn't it amazing how taking care of one aspect of your health can create this ripple effect of benefits throughout your entire body? Have you ever heard of neuroplasticity? It's your brain's incredible ability to form new connections and adapt throughout your entire life. For years, scientists believed that once you reached a certain age, your brain was essentially fixed. But we now know that's completely false. Your brain at 60, 70, or even 80 has the potential to create new neural pathways, improve memory, and even grow new brain cells. The question is, are you giving it what it needs to do so? One of the most powerful tools in your anti-Alzheimer arsenal might surprise you. It's not a supplement or a medication. It's sleep. But not just any sleep. I'm talking about deep, restorative sleep that allows your brain to literally wash away the toxic proteins that accumulate during the day. These proteins, including something called amyloid beta, are like rust building up in your brain's machinery. When you don't get quality sleep, this rust accumulates faster than your brain can clean it away. How many hours of quality sleep are you getting each night? And more importantly, do you wake up feeling refreshed and mentally clear? Now, let's talk about something that might be sitting in your kitchen right now. Foods that can either accelerate brain aging or protect against it. Have you ever noticed how certain foods make you feel sluggish and foggy, while others leave you feeling energized and sharp? Your brain is incredibly sensitive to what you eat, and certain foods act like premium fuel for your neurons while others are like putting sugar in your gas tank. The Mediterranean diet I mentioned earlier isn't just about olive oil and fish. It's about understanding how certain compounds in foods can cross the blood-brain barrier and directly protect your neurons. For instance, have you ever wondered why blueberries are called a superfood? It's because they contain compounds called anthocyanins that can literally travel to your brain and reduce inflammation while promoting the growth of new brain cells. When was the last time you had a handful of fresh blueberries? And did you know that just half a cup a day could significantly reduce your risk of cognitive decline? But it's not just what you eat, it's also what you don't eat that matters. Are you aware of how much processed sugar is in your daily diet? Sugar creates inflammation throughout your body, including in your brain. It also interferes with your brain's ability to use insulin properly, leading to what some researchers call type 3 diabetes, a condition where your brain becomes resistant to insulin and can't properly fuel itself. This insulin resistance in the brain is strongly linked to Alzheimer's disease. How often are you reaching for sugary snacks or drinks throughout the day? Let me share something that might completely change how you think about exercise. Most people over 60 think of exercise as something they should do to stay mobile or maintain their weight. But what if I told you that the right kind of exercise is like a fountain of youth for your brain? When you exercise, your body produces a protein called BDNF, brain-derived neurotrophic factor. Think of BDNF as fertilizer for your brain cells. It helps existing neurons stay healthy and encourages the growth of new ones. Have you ever noticed how you feel mentally sharper after a good workout? That's not just endorphins. That's your brain literally getting stronger. But here's the key. Not all exercise is created equal when it comes to brain protection. The type of movement that's most beneficial combines cardiovascular activity with coordination and balance challenges. This is why activities like dancing, tai chi, or even gardening can be so powerful for brain health. What kind of physical activities do you enjoy? And are you incorporating them into your weekly routine? Speaking of movement, let's talk about something that affects both how you look and how well your brain functions: your posture and breathing. Have you ever noticed how confident, vibrant people tend to stand tall and breathe deeply? This isn't just about appearance. When you maintain good posture and breathe properly, you're ensuring optimal oxygen flow to your brain. Your brain uses about 20% of your body's oxygen, and even small reductions in oxygen can affect memory and thinking. How are you sitting or standing right now? Are you taking deep, full breaths, or are you breathing shallowly into your chest? Now, here's something that might surprise you about stress and brain health. A little bit of stress is actually good for you. It keeps your brain sharp and your body resilient. But chronic stress, the kind that comes from worrying about things you can't control or staying in situations that drain your energy, is like acid to your brain cells. Chronic stress produces cortisol, and too much cortisol literally shrinks the part of your brain responsible for memory formation. What are the main sources of stress in your life? And more importantly, what strategies do you have for managing them? One of the most overlooked factors in both aging gracefully and protecting your brain is social connection. Have you ever wondered why people who are socially isolated tend to look older and experience more cognitive decline? It's because meaningful social interactions literally exercise your brain in ways that nothing else can. When you engage in conversation, tell stories, laugh with friends, or work together on projects, you're creating complex neural patterns that keep your mind sharp. How often do you engage in meaningful conversations with others? And when was the last time you laughed so hard that it made your whole body feel good? Let me ask you about your relationship with technology. While staying connected through phones and computers can be beneficial, are you spending so much time on screens that you're missing out on real-world experiences? There's something called digital dementia, where our reliance on technology for memory tasks actually weakens our own cognitive abilities. When was the last time you navigated somewhere without GPS, memorized a phone number, or read a physical book from cover to cover? Here's something that connects directly to looking younger: the power of purpose and passion. Have you ever noticed how people who are passionate about something seem to glow with energy, regardless of their age? When you have a sense of purpose, whether it's volunteering, pursuing a hobby, learning a new skill, or mentoring others, your brain stays active and engaged. This mental stimulation creates new neural pathways and can actually slow down the aging process. What gets you excited to wake up in the morning? What would you love to learn or accomplish in the next few years? The role of hormones in both appearance and brain health is something that's often overlooked but incredibly important. As we age, our hormone levels naturally decline, but this decline doesn't have to be dramatic or debilitating. Have you had your hormone levels checked recently? Hormones like testosterone, estrogen, and growth hormone don't just affect how you look and feel. They also play crucial roles in maintaining brain health and protecting against cognitive decline. Let's talk about something that might be affecting your brain health right now: dehydration. Your brain is about 75% water, and even mild dehydration can affect memory, concentration, and mood. Most people over 60 don't drink enough water, and they often mistake thirst for hunger. How much water are you drinking each day? And I'm talking about pure water, not coffee, tea, or other beverages. Do you notice a difference in your mental clarity when you're well hydrated versus when you're not? One fascinating area of research involves the connection between your gut and your brain. Scientists now refer to your gut as your second brain because of the direct communication pathway between your digestive system and your central nervous system. The bacteria in your gut produce neurotransmitters that affect your mood, memory, and cognitive function. Have you ever noticed how your thinking becomes cloudy when your digestion is off? Or how certain foods affect not just how you feel physically, but mentally as well? The health of your gut microbiome, the trillions of bacteria living in your digestive system, can dramatically influence your risk of developing Alzheimer's disease. Certain beneficial bacteria actually produce compounds that protect your brain cells, while harmful bacteria can create toxins that contribute to inflammation and neurodegeneration. Are you eating foods that support a healthy gut microbiome? Fermented foods like yogurt, kefir, sauerkraut, and kimchi can be powerful allies in maintaining both gut and brain health. Here's something that might change how you think about supplements. While I always recommend getting nutrients from whole foods first, there are certain supplements that have shown remarkable promise in supporting brain health and healthy aging. But here's the catch. Not all supplements are created equal, and taking the wrong ones or the wrong doses can actually be harmful. Have you ever felt overwhelmed by all the supplement options available? The key is understanding which ones have solid scientific backing for brain protection and which ones are just marketing hype. Omega-3 fatty acids, particularly DHA, are crucial for maintaining brain cell membrane health. These fats literally become part of your brain cell structure, and deficiencies are linked to increased risk of cognitive decline. But did you know that not all omega-3 supplements are absorbed equally well? The source, processing method, and even what you take them with can dramatically affect how much your body actually uses. Are you getting enough omega-3s in your diet? And if you're taking supplements, are you taking them correctly? Remember, your brain and body want to stay healthy and vibrant. By giving them the right tools, proper nutrition, regular movement, quality sleep, meaningful social connections, mental challenges, and stress management, you're not just preventing disease, you're optimizing your potential for a fulfilling, independent, and joyful life in your golden years. If you've made it this far in the video, you're clearly someone who takes their health seriously and wants to age on their own terms. I'd love to hear from you in the comments below. Which strategy from today's discussion are you most excited to try? Right, brain health. If you're committed to implementing at least one of these strategies this week, don't forget to hit that like button if this information was valuable to you, and make sure you're subscribed to the channel with notifications on so you don't miss future videos on healthy aging and brain protection. There's another video appearing on your screen right now that dives even deeper into specific foods that can protect your brain. Make sure to watch that next to continue your journey toward a sharper, more youthful you.